Candace Owens exposes Rachel Zegler after woke Snow White flops. Candace Owens has officially come out to expose Rachel Zegler on a recent podcast, and she goes off. Rachel decided to team up with Disney and create a woke version of Snow White. Basically, the moral of the story is Snow White doesn't need a prince to save her. She's a strong, independent woman that can handle her own. Well, this twist to the Snow White movie has been receiving tons of hate, and honestly, I'm sure it was expected. But in all honesty, probably not the best business decision, because numbers are quickly plummeting. Candace Owens, of course, was one of the first big names to come out and speak on Rachel Zegler. And let's just say, Candace goes in. She does not hold back during her most recent reaction, completely exposing Rachel Zegler and the whole Disney franchise. Candace Owens had an outbreak and gets deep into detail about how Rachel is an industry plant that literally tarnished her career after making this so-called woke decision. Rachel Zegler's career may be over after this, and if not, it's going to be hard to bounce back. There's obviously a lot to get into today with all that's going on in the industry and all the celebrity reactions to Candace Owens exposing Rachel Zegler. But today, we'll mainly be sticking to Candace Owens exposes Rachel Zegler after woke Snow White flops, because this is the talk of the town. Nobody expected Candace Owens to come out and say this. Like I said, there's a lot to get into, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Hollywood Exposed. We post daily Hollywood celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment keyword Rachel to enter our giveaway. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Candace Owens exposes Rachel Zegler after woke Snow White flops. Let's dive into the whirlwind surrounding Disney's live-action Snow White remake starring Rachel Zegler. From box office numbers to controversies, there's a lot to unpack. Candace Owens speaks on Rachel Zegler's Snow White movie. Conservative commentator Candace Owens hasn't held back with her criticism of Rachel Zegler and the woke direction of the new Snow White film. In various discussions, Owens has labeled Zegler as narcissistic and immature, pointing to the actress's political social media posts as detrimental to the movie's success. She argues that Zegler's actions during the film's promotion were irresponsible and negatively impacted the cast and crew. Owens' critiques has resonated with audiences who feel that the film's modern reinterpretation strays too far from the beloved original. So why is the Snow White movie facing backlash for being woke? The term woke has been thrown around a lot in discussions about this remake. Critics argue that the film's attempt to modernize the classic tale by incorporating contemporary social themes feels forced and detracts from the original charm. Changes to the storyline, casting choices, and the introduction of new characters have sparked debates about whether these updates enhance or undermine the timeless narrative. Some viewers feel that the film prioritizes a social agenda over authentic storytelling, leading to accusations of it being overly woke. This is what the Snow White franchise has come to. Numbers don't lie, and unfortunately, Snow White isn't performing as Disney had hoped. The film opened up with a domestic gross of $43 million, falling short of the projected $50 million. Internationally, it garnered approximately $44 million, bringing the global total to around $87 million during its opening weekend. Considering the film's hefty production budget of nearly $300 million, these figures are concerning. The movie's underwhelming performances has led to discussions about the viability of live-action remakes and whether audiences are experiencing fatigue with reimagining classics. Rachel Zegler is a 23-year-old actress and singer. First gained widespread recognition for her role as Maria in Steven Spielberg's 2021 adaptation of West Side Story. Her performance earned critical acclaim, showcasing her vocal prowess and acting chops. Zegler's casting as Snow White was announced in 2021, with Disney highlighting her extraordinary talent and the fresh perspective she could bring to the iconic character. Her Colombian and Polish heritage also marked a departure from a traditional portrayal of Snow White, aiming to bring diversity to the classic tale. Beyond the film's content, Zegler herself has been at the center of controversy due to her outspoken political views and social media activity. Her critiques of the original 1937 Snow White and comments on various social media issues have led to her views as pushing a woke narrative. Critics argue that her approach comes across as dismissive of the original film's legacy.